Hey guys, make sure you go ahead and watch this entire video because it seems like we have gotten the Call of Duty 2020 name finally revealed to us. I've been waiting for it to get revealed after I heard it a few weeks ago. I just thought I would mention it at the beginning of this video because I don't go over it at the start of this video, so I don't want anyone to click on this video and think, what on earth, it's nothing to do with the title. It's just later on within the video. I do apologize for that. Anyways, enjoy the video. Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here, and welcome back to an all-new Call of Duty 2020 video. And yes, that is right, the official teasers for Call of Duty 2020 have begun. So the other day we did get a celebrating 10 years of Black Ops teaser video, which was obviously just a recap of the original Black Ops 1 since it is 10 years since it has released. Now, naturally, obviously, there were some teasers for Call of Duty 2020 probably hidden in there, just like we have seen in the past. Whenever they've done any recap videos for zombies, they've always alluded at future content. Especially since this year's Call of Duty is obviously going back to the Cold War / the Vietnam War, and is also going to be some sort of Black Ops spin-off game with some crossover to the original Black Ops 1, developed by Treyarch in assistance with Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software. Well, we have gotten our very first teaser because we did get the patch notes for the latest Modern Warfare update 1.21, and at the bottom of the patch notes they left a mysterious clue for something, but we didn't really know what it was. Specifically, it said number station redacted is protocol yellow, activate redacted system, redacted is inbound, awaiting correct authorization. So a lot of people thought that maybe this was teasing something to do with the bunker Easter egg on Warzone, and it turns out that it's a teaser for Call of Duty 2020. Modern Warzone did post this over on Twitter. I will leave a link to their Twitter account down in this video's description. So it has been cracked. The user Forsaken God over on Reddit has solved this. It reads, number station, Rosalka is protocol yellow, activate sleeper cell system, Project Nova is inbound, awaiting correct authorization. And obviously this was a big part within Black Ops 1. Rosalka is a Soviet ship anchored in the Cuban waters of the Gulf of Mexico that appears in Black Ops 1. It is a key component to Project Nova, in which it acts as the station from which the number sequences are broadcast to activate the sleeper agents across the United States. So it's not long now until we get to see even more teasers for this year's Call of Duty. I am very excited. Now what I'm going to do for you guys right now is I'm going to play that recap video for you guys from the original Black Ops that we got the other day. Obviously, since we are going back to this era, I'm sure Treyarch have purposefully chosen different quotes and different scenes to use here to let us know or hint to us where we are going with this year's Call of Duty. So I do highly encourage you guys to try and break it down and try and see if there's anything hidden within here. So I'll play it for you guys right now.
Wake up.
Where am I?
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's start at the beginning. Your name is Alex Mason. 61, Bay of Pigs. What happened?
I have plans for you.
Where did Dragovich take you?
A labor camp called Vakuda. I'd given up hope of ever getting out. Victor Reznov found a way.
After your escape, you were assigned to Jason Hudson at the CIA.
I think you couldn't trust anyone. Sometimes even yourself.
Dragovich's endgame, Nova 6.
Mr. Mason, take care of it.
You ready to make history?
It's nah, baby.
Reznov, I thought you were dead.
That one fights alone, Mason. Dragovich must be stopped. It won't end here, Mason.
After your team were killed, you went rogue.
My name is Victor Reznov!
Victor Reznov's been dead for 5 years. That was just in your mind.
Nuts.
You've been brainwashed. But Reznov sabotaged you.
Dragovich must die.
The Nova 6 strike is imminent. Only you can tell us what the codes mean.
So thus far, I haven't really noticed any secrets that much, to be honest. I don't really know exactly what is hidden within here, but I'm sure there are some things that by the time that we get to play this year's Call of Duty will probably make more sense to us. The only thing of noteworthy that a lot of people have been talking about is near the end of the trailer, obviously with all of the numbers showing up. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? There is one specific set of numbers that show up that could potentially be the 25th of June 2020, which people are thinking could either be the reveal date. If so, that's way too late. I don't think it's going to be that late, as in all previous years it's usually been by the end of May, or it could potentially be the beta date, but then that seems too early for a beta, so maybe this date means nothing at all, or maybe there is some sort of other significance to it. We do not know thus far. However, here is the interesting thing. Call of Duty 2020 has seemingly been revealed, or at least the title for it. So around 3 weeks ago now, I was contacted by various different people, someone that I am good friends with, and they told me that they believe that Call of Duty 2020 is called Black Ops Cold War or something like that, or Call of Duty Cold War, but there's going to be some sort of hyphen in the logo or something like that that says Black Ops, because a lot of people were speculating that it was going to be called Call of Duty Vietnam, but according to Jason Schreier over on Twitter, he believes that that was just a placeholder name for this year's Call of Duty, which seems to be some sort of soft reboot of the Black Ops franchise connected to the original Black Ops universe, but it's still going to retcon a lot of things in some way, shape or form. We're not exactly sure how it's going to play out thus far. However, I had heard this leak about the name being Black Ops Cold War or Cold War Black Ops or something like that. However, I was told that I couldn't report on it just yet. They thought that it might get people in trouble, and I did allude to it in some videos. I said maybe it's going to be called something like Black Ops Cold War, but I didn't say I had heard it from a source or anything like that because I wasn't supposed to, so I just threw it out there in some of my videos. However, a leaker known as Okami, who I'm sure you guys probably know about, he leaks the Gunfight Alpha date, he also leaks the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered date, and he's leaked a bunch of other stuff correctly as well, and he has tweeted out Black Ops Cold War. So I had obviously heard this a few weeks ago, couldn't report on it, hinted at it within videos, but now that his source, whoever it is saying the exact same thing that I have heard, it seems like that is indeed the case. In fact, the Reddit Black Ops Cold War has been taken, so that could suggest that the Reddit mods who often get inside information have probably heard this leak as well, and they've gone ahead and taken that name before anyone else does. So yeah, what do you think of the name? Black Ops Cold War or Cold War Black Ops or something like that? I think that is a fitting name, and it's much better than just calling it Call of Duty Black Ops, because then it would contradict with the original Black Ops game, and I think that is a much more fitting title since this game's going to be exploring the entirety of the Cold War, as opposed to the original Black Ops that was more focused on the numbers and stuff like that, as opposed to historical events. But anyways, I'm really excited to see what this campaign is about, and there will be more teasers inbound soon. So anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not for the latest and greatest Call of Duty 2020 news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.
Wake up.
Where am I?
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's start at the beginning. Your name is Alex Mason. 61, Bay of Pigs. What happened?
I have plans for you.
Where did Dragovich take you?
A labor camp called Vakuda. I'd given up hope of ever getting out. Victor Reznov found a way.
After your escape, you were assigned to Jason Hudson at the CIA.
I think you couldn't trust anyone. Sometimes even yourself.
Dragovich's endgame, Nova 6.
Mr. Mason, take care of it.
You ready to make history? It's nah, baby.
Reznov, I thought you were dead.
No one fights alone, Mason. Dragovich must be stopped. It won't end here, Mason.
After your team were killed, you went rogue.
My name is Victor Reznov!
Victor Reznov's been dead for 5 years. That was just in your mind.
Nuts.
You've been brainwashed. But Reznov sabotaged you.
Dragovich must die.
The Nova 6 strike is imminent. Only you can tell us what the codes mean.
You failed!
Mason!